Okay, so I see that Lisa's busy even on Christmas Eve. Even on Christmas. I see Toronto, Canada got a sacrifice. We got an African rapper, you know what I'm saying? When I heard this guy, I thought he was black. I thought he was black. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a Negro just living in Canada. Because, there is Negroes that live in Canada. But this ain't no Negro. This is actually an African rapper who was found gunned down in an apartment complex. African rapper. Now, why is that important to me? That's really not important to me. I don't even know why I'm reporting on this, because you guys know how I feel about them Africans. You guys know what I think about them Africans. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I'm reporting on it. But hey, I guess it's hip hop. It's in the news, and it's sacrificial news. So I got to report on it. A rapper by the name of Bvlly, but he spells his name Bvlly. Bvlly, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I know over in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Well, in Africa, their version of Hollywood is called Nollywood. You see, in America, they got Hollywood. In Africa, the film industry is called Nollywood. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, it's only right that this African want to make a name for himself and rap and just, you know what I'm saying. And I guess his name was Billy. And, he just want to have a play on words. So he named his name Bvlly? I don't know. Maybe that V is synonymous with something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Billy means Williams. Williams means Billy. I know Williams means Billy because, you know what I'm saying, when I was down in Georgia, you know what I'm saying, I used to date a woman that had a son, and his son was named Billy. Well, they call him Billy, but his name was Williams. So that's how I found out that Billy means Williams. So I'm thinking maybe, you know what I'm saying, this guy's name is Billy, and he just put a V there instead of just spelling out the real name. But then again, that V could be synonymous because this is an African. And, you know what I'm saying, I don't put nothing past a stinking mud hut African. I don't put nothing past them. You know what I'm saying? The same way, you know what I'm saying, Jive Records back in the time, you know who Jive Records is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists were signed to Jive Records. R. Kelly was signed to Jive Records. And you know who owned Jive Records? A stinking African. Actually, a billionaire African owned a major music distribution company called Jive Records. What happened when Negroes tried to start their own major music distribution company? Master P, what's his name? J Prince and Murder Inc. and them tried to start their own distribution company. What happened to that? It quickly got dismantled. But yet they let an African own a music distribution company because the Africans is in the same league and is on the same wave frame as the white man. They all got an agenda to keep the niggers enslaved. That's why. That's why they put an African called Obama in office. Make you think that he's a Negro. He ain't a Negro. He's an African. You know what I'm saying? All of these nations is in league to keep the Negroes in spiritual bondage. So you know what I'm saying? So really, you know what I'm saying? This African, you know what I'm saying, getting killed, this was a sacrifice. And looking on his social media platforms, the sacrifice really didn't do nothing for him. He sold his soul to the Juju priest, because, hey, he came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? I bet you if I do my research on the origins of how he got over to Canada, because, the Africans, when they get visas and stuff to come to the United States, the first place they go to is Canada. They get a free pass to Canada. And then they, sneak over the border, or sneak into the United States from Canada. Kind of like, the Mexicans and the Guatemalans, they, they get a free pass, the Guatemalans, the El Salvadorians, they get a free pass to Mexico. And then from Mexico, they sneak across the border to the U.S. That's the same thing the Africans do. I know a lot of Africans that migrated from, Africa and went to damn Canada and started up little scam businesses. Like the Yahoo Plus boys. Little scam businesses. And and doing rituals and shit. I know a lot of Africans that, that's in Canada right now doing that type of stuff. Passionately, these Africans, they worship a totally different God than we worship. So I won't be too surprised is when this African came over here, I won't be too surprised if he went to a Juju priest to get satanically ritualized in order to come over here. And I won't be too surprised if he passed his soul through fire and Moloch to become some type of rapper. But his soul was cheap. Because I'm looking at his social media platforms. He dropped an album in September. Didn't go nowhere. He released a song, I think, in December. He released a track in December. That didn't go nowhere. He dropped the album in September. That didn't go nowhere. I'm looking at the stats on his social media platform. And this man only got 3,000 and some change followers on his YouTube channel. 3,000. I got more followers than this guy here. One of my channels got over 5,000 followers. That's just one of my channels. I got more followers than this guy right here. So that goes to show you, Africans are cursed. When Noah cursed Ham, Noah cursed Ham. The Hamites are the Africans. And when Noah cursed these Africans, you best believe they cursed. Look at Africa. It's a hellhole over there. That's why they trying to sneak out over there and try to come over here. And doing all sorts of rituals to come over here. But this happened. This guy got sacrificed. Damn. I was listening to his music and he ain't got it. I told you, the Africans ain't got no talent in their body. Michael Blackson, no talent in his body. Akon, if it wasn't for the machines, that man have no talent in his body. These Africans ain't got no talent. But anyway, this is news. I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of the Illuminati News Hour right here on Gospel Talk Radio. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And if you're new to this channel, please tap that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like this show, hit that hate button if you hate this show, hit that comment button, leave a question or comment on this show. Also, if you want to donate to this ministry, you're welcome to do so by clicking on the donation link somewhere on this page. Don't forget, our podcast is www.illuminatiexposedmedia.com. That's www.illuminatiexposedmedia.com. Also, you can go to our Facebook podcast page. You can go to Illuminati Exposed Podcast. Type that in Facebook and go to that Facebook page and make sure you hit that follow button. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.